You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can...
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Red Raiders. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for blockers. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Kansas offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got 2 guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick strike complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw, it's Ayers. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They just keep firing. It's caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Buys a little time with his feet. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be... There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. From the gun, give on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it out quickly.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. To the air, it's Ayers. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the first quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. They want to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Here's a heat. It's complete to the right. Well, that toe-tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get one foot down and get out.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
They booted away. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. On the move. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Ayers. Fires to the tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Right down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that.
And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Wants to throw again. Looking left. He's got it. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, the defense knew this was going to be the guy the offense was trying to get the football to, so it looks like they've got a plan for him. Nice job.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
29
To the air. It's Ayers. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
You gotta have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. This time it's complete. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Throws to the back. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Gets it to him on the screen. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. Fourth down is coming. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense turning it on. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
The Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. They'll try the run. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous... Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Jayhawks headed quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. From midfield, looking for room. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Ayers. Zings it complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. They're going to go for it on 4th down, and remember, from this spot, they can get a first down without scoring a touchdown. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. The Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on 4th down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Dances away to buy time. He's going to take... There he goes! A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. After an abysmal 1st half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's 1st down. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. To the end zone and is picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy... Unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. Powers ahead, gets 4. He's down at the 10. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the 1st down.
Turning it on! No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And the defense got it. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Red Raiders are on the move. Let's go! They'll toss it to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quickly complete.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get 1st downs. They throw the football and get 1st downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting 1st downs. They are so hard to defend.
Creates a little room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. The Red Raiders didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Out of the shotgun on third down. Finds his man down the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
First down for the offense.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
Kansas, 0.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
99 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jess. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Using his legs, it's Dykes. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick handoff. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
It's a turnover on downs.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on 1st down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The give to the back. Got a little space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
It's complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Using the quick game. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Got his man. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Jayhawks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, and if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over.
And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15. And the Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Got his man quickly. Plows through the defense. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much...
There he goes! And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. On the ground, it's Kelly. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Trying to impose their will with the run. Slithers into space. There he goes! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Jayhawks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this offense, man, they just can't get out of their own way. Like, they've got a 0 on the scoreboard already. Now turning the football over late in the game when you're down. They've got to find a way to make something good happen on that side of the football.
They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll leave it with him. Got room to work. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. after this, it'll be a wrap.
Let's go.
Try to get it to the edge. And that is how we will wrap this one up. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the